Look, dog. After all the speculation, after all the rumors and innuendo, after all of the will she, won't she, after all the talks and the contract negotiations, Mercedes Monet is all elite. She did debut on AEW Dynamite. Just what was this? Yesterday. Yesterday. Today is
Yep.
Thursday. So yeah, this was like, bruh, not even 24 hours ago at this point. But yes, live and direct from Boston. TV Garden. I should have been there. I was supposed to be there, but I don't know, man.
Things happen.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like the rest of the card just didn't really look that appeasing to me. You feel me? And I'm like, all right, cool. If I'm just going there for Mercedes, I don't know if I just want to smoke from the crib and just, you know what I'm saying, enjoy this. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? She says she from the crib, but I support her regardless. So with that said, Mercedes Monet is all elite. Yes, indeed. She cut this promo at the beginning of the show. Yeah, they wasted no time. We were actually having like
I
a
love it.
team meeting, and they got right to it, just like they did with CM
CM
Punk
Punk.
at the in the
Yep.
first dance. They got right to it and said, you know what I'm saying, we not gonna lead you to speculation any longer. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right to the money, man. You know what I'm saying? She came out and she talked about how, you know, wrestling, you know, pretty much saved her life, and she dropped out of school at 13 to take care of her brother, and at 18, you know, went to chaotic wrestling and started her wrestling journey and just wanted to become, you know, one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time, if not the greatest women's wrestler of all time. And you know, of course, spotlighted Eddie Guerrero, of course, is our biggest inspiration through all of this or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And just, she also said that AEW was the only place that this revolution could be global. And so I don't know, more to come from her working with other organizations that she possibly wasn't going to be able to work with WWE for the time being. But what do you guys think, first and foremost, of how they presented her on this episode? And yeah, go ahead, Jizzle.
Yeah. And when she said the whole AEW being global for the women's revolution thing, I don't know if Tony Khan knows that yet, but you know, I'm saying maybe she can remind him. But hey, like we talked about that shit. Remember when CM Punk was coming? Like it was rumored that he was coming, and then they were just like, "Yo, here you go, 502, nigga." Like,
yeah.
And then when they did the whole big business shit, as soon as they announced it, like niggas was already speculating and shit. So I love the way AEW was just like, "Yeah, nigga, here you go, get it out the way." You feel
You
me?
think they could have got more people in the building if they would have just outright said, yo, say up? They didn't. They did almost, I think it was close to 9,000.
They look like
Which
it
is
looks sold
one of the
out.
biggest crowds.
You don't need to listen. You just need to drop what it is and let niggas like listen. You let your mind work and watch it if you want and watch it if you don't. You feel me? Because like I don't want to just be like, yo, man, Mercedes next week, nigga. Like when, like just like last week when Okada was supposed to come, like niggas like was like, yo, I heard Okada was supposed to be coming. Like them niggas didn't come flat out just like, yo, guess who's gonna be here this week, nigga.
Like I'm holding on to my opinion of last week. When you do shows like what they did with CM Punk and they did with her, where it's like we're saying it without saying it. Like I like that. Like I don't think they wanted to directly just say it because they don't want to just go out like a Neanderthal. But as for the debut, it was like it mirrored the CM Punk one. Like yo, I'm here to do, like you said, the revolution, whatever. And like she said, it can only happen here. Like CJ said, you're going to have to remind your boss man about that. And also, I think like a little bit of that was like, I kind of got to do a little bit of cleaning up. Cause she did say it in an interview last week. I can't remember for the life of me what show she was on, but
Kick Rocks.
Yeah, she was on Kick Rocks where she was like, yo, I'm going to be back there one day. And a lot of people were like, well, how are you going to go to AEW and you going to say that it's disrespectful to Tony Khan? I'm like, we all know she going back one day. But it just seemed like a little bit of like, I got to do a little bit of cleaning up. But that interest music, that shit is ass, man.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
not a real fan of that.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people complaining about what is the one for WWE, Def Rebel.
Yeah,
a lot of WWE fans were,
CFOs did hers.
Nah, I'm talking about like the guys that are
the
doing
one that they
music
got
now
now.
in WWE. Yeah, I'm talking about like
Yeah,
I saw a lot of WWE fans were talking about, man, this music is ass, this music is terrible. They couldn't get her a decent song. I'm like, I know you a WWE stan, and you talking shit about entrance music, and look at the garbage that we got over there. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't really like either one of
Ken
them.
is right, yo. It definitely like in the beginning when you hear the shit, like it does take the little beginning of the I
need
forgot
you to
the
read
actual.
his comment.
I actually like because you pushed
Like
it.
it
Thank
once.
you. I actually like whoever took Walter's old NXT theme and made it into a drill theme for her. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't really unless you get some like I'm saying some mellow bands, you know what I mean, like rap on it. Like I think Tony, like if Tony goes spend the money, like she needs to just like you just need to go ahead and grab Big Paper by Cardi B. Like why not?
Hold on. Yo, Matt said, didn't y'all roast a snippet of her theme song like months ago? Hey, we just said we were just debating whether it sounded like Crisscross or what was the other song?
Nipsey.
Yeah,
The Hustle in the
Nipsey.
House.
Yeah.
I like the Pieces of Me says I like the Crisscross theme better. I did too. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Cardi B, Big Paper with DJ Khaled is perfect for her. Like we did that when we did that video like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was like a
it was like that.
No, it was like a year ago around this time. About a year ago this time.
Yeah. Definitely a year.
But yeah, she said she foreshadowed basically that her and Willow had unfinished business, and then later on popped up in the show, and basically after the Willow and Rio match, Willow defeated Rio in the main event, and then Julia Hart, Sky Blue came out there and attacked her. Mercedes came out and made the save. It was dope. I'm not gonna hold you. I really enjoyed it. And then I don't know where this is going. She's gonna be on Dynamite next week for another talking segment. So I'm assuming they're gonna push forward with whatever the story is there, heading into maybe AEW Dynasty. But yeah, interesting debut for Mercedes. While we're here, can we do question of the week and then we can move forward?
Andy said they need to do a Money on My Mind remix by Lil Wayne. I don't know if they got that kind of money, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Cardi B, DJ Khaled, you know what I mean? Like, you might be able to do something with that, you know what I mean? Cardi's a wrestling fan too.
It'd be interesting to see.
Sure. You want to take the question of the week?
Let's do it.